Hi guys, happy Friday, good evening, January 30th here. We want to go through Howard Lutnick here. He's in the JE files. Also here we got William Barr. I only know one William Barr, and it's this dude, Attorney General, the same dude that was responsible for overseeing the imprisonment of JE and actually telling us that JE committed, S to himself. And so it's important. Let's go through the files. Let's look at these emails. There's just so much, but I think that this will give you a flavor of how Howard Lutnick is lying to us. First, let's hear his words. It's about a minute, and then go through the other evidence.
The guy's gross. Right?
And by the way, this is 3 months ago. Okay, so we know that this guy is a sleazebag, and the emails show it, and this interview shows it.
My wife, he's gross. The guy's gross. This was not, the deep nuance of Howard Lutnick. This guy's gross.
Right. So how come Bill Gates and all these other people could hang around him and not see what you saw? Or did they see it and ignore it? Or
no, they participated.
Right.
That's what his MO was, get a massage, And what happened in that massage room, I assume, was on video. This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever. Blackmailed people. That's how he had money.
Tell your time.
Okay, so let's just get to the first email, April 4th. Okay, Howard Lutnick returned your call, phone number. This is 2011. Here's another email, 2012. We talked about Leslie Groff in the exchange between Elon Musk. So this is Howard Lutnick, CC Howard Lutnick. There's a lot of Howard Lutnick emails here. It's not just one. It's this email, Howard Lutnick, this email, Howard Lutnick, another email, Howard Lutnick. So the dude is like all emails. Hello, Mr. Lutnick, JE understands you will be down in St. Thomas some over the holidays. JE requests I please pass along some numbers to you so the two of you can possibly get together. Any numbers you wanted to pass along to JE would be great as well. And then here's the numbers, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then we have Howard Lutnick, CC Howard Lutnick. So he's CCing himself. And then it says, this is subject JE. Okay. And then we got Leslie Groff here. We don't know who this person is. Howard Lutnick info. I had a CC y'all on the below message. Forward includes Howard Lutnick's and wife's cell phone as well. Howard's assistant info. And remember that interview, he said that his wife and him met JE, and then they were disgusted and he wanted to get out of there, right? Remember that interview, the New York Post interview? So now you have a situation where his wife is involved, okay? And this is Matthew Gilbert, the assistant, essentially, or whatever, of Howie Lutnick. And here is Allison Lutnick. So then you have Allison Lutnick here. Okay, so Leslie Groff, Howard Lutnick, Matthew Gilbert, and then talks about the St. Thomas, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then we go fast forward. Here's Allison Lutnick, Matthew Gilbert. This is December 21st, 2012. Okay, hello again, Allison. Jeffrey says 1:30 arrival will be great. Blank, can you please instruct on where the boat should go? Who do you think that is? That is probably Maxwell. That is probably Maxwell. Okay. And then it says, "Hi Leslie, this is Allison. This is Allison Lutnick. We are looking forward to visiting you. We will be coming from Keno Bay in the morning. We are a crowd, 2 families with 4 kids ranging in age from 7 to 16, 6 boys, 2 girls. I hope that's okay. We would love to join you for lunch. Please advise on the timing exactly where our boat should go. Would 1 or 1:30 for lunch work? We are traveling on a yacht called Excellence, and I am CCing the captain." Okay, here's Matthew Lutnick. So Matthew Lutnick is Howard Lutnick's son. This is December 24, 2024. Good morning, Howard. I guess it's his son. I don't know why he talks to him that way. Jeffrey wish me to pass along the below to you. Nice seeing you. Please read 2.3. I don't know what that means. So, and I just looked up Matthew here. It says Matthew Lutnick is one of Howard Lutnick's sons. So I don't know why he talks to him that way. But, and then here is Leslie Groff, Howard Lutnick, J.E. Okay. Howard Lutnick is on a plane headed overseas. His office would like you to know to set up a call while he's away. Would prefer to speak on April 4th. And this is March of 2011 when he's back. Okay. And here is how it ties back to Wall Street, because Howard Lutnick is on Wall Street. And there's J.E. in a dinner honoring Howard Lutnick. Okay. And then we got John Paulson, which may be involved in this crap. And here is the different pates, 155,000 to 150,000. John Paulson, Wall Street dinner. We got Robert Rubin. We got this dude, Lee Fixel. And then some others. And a lot of this is redacted. So I don't know if this is redacted. So event questions, contact Nadler. And I don't know who this is. Okay, so that's interesting. And then we got another one here. Matthew Gilbert, just to keep you in the loop, Jeffrey's asking if Howard and his family could come down to the island for lunch this Saturday. This is December 20th, 2012. Jeffrey's Island is a little St. James on the map behind Christmas's Cove. Okay, here's Allison Lutnick. Okay, all right. So let's just get to these two ones, which I've been saving for the end here. Okay, so here we go. This is the FBI complaint. This is 2021. So it says money laundering. And then it says J.E. CS trafficking. And then it says Howard Lutnick information, blank, calling from the blank, previously worked for blank and Kenneth Fitzgerald in the financial market. Blank was responsible for reviewing reports and compliance of North America. Blank uncovered fraud, money laundering, and Ponzi scheme regulatory breaches by blank and CF, which is Kenneth Fitzgerald, which is Howard Lutnick's company, who he is the CEO of before becoming Commerce Secretary. So he became a whistleblower, and CF received large fines, and there were live cases occurring in the UK. Okay, and then it says Howard Lutnick to illegal activities with JP Morgan, Russian hedge funds, and other senior executives in financial business has documented proof. Money laundering, Ponzi schemes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then he says here, deeply rooted in royal family and has multiple high-profile celebrity connections. Lutnick claims to be a philanthropist, but is merely using his charities as a smokescreen for his illegal activities. Many of the individuals involved in Lutnick's charities have criminal breaches against them. Okay, blank believes he has supporting documents which show could link Lutnick to J.E. Ghislaine Maxwell and Sarah Ferguson, and royal family members host events called La Dolce Vita parties, where high-profile celebrities and executives contribute large donations to attend. The donations are linked to cause involving children. Lutnick made huge donations to these events. J.E. also sold Lutnick a house for $10 million through a trust fund, which was then sold for millions shortly after, prior to the money going overseas. Stated he had multiple regulatory reporting documents he can provide to an agent substantiate his claims, would like to speak to an agent to better and more thoroughly outline to tie everything together. In addition, blank believes it's suspicious Lutnick's contributed over $65 million to Harvard College in New York, although he cannot prove any illegal activity concerning this aspect. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is just other stuff. So, boom, this is the key here. J.E. also sold Lutnick a house for $10 million through a trust fund. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then this is interesting. This is 2025. So this is where we got Taco. Blank stated, okay, this is July 24, 2025. Okay, so Blank stated J.E. introduced her to Taco, who subsequently forced her head down to expose his penis, which is subsequently bite. In response, Taco punched her in the head, which is subsequently bite. In response, Taco punched her in the head and kicked her out. Black remembered J.E. introduced her to Taco, saying, "This is a good one, huh?" And Taco responded, "Yes." Weinstein stated she gave Weinstein a massage during which he fondled her, masturbated, and offered to pay her extra if he could ejaculate on her chest. Stated Weinstein came to her apartment, offered her a job, and then tried to follow her into the shower. Stated J.E. told her to give Weinstein a massage, during which Weinstein tells her to take off her shirt. She refuses, and then Weinstein threatens to get women to come force her to. Prince Andrew stated Maxwell told her to make Prince Andrew happy by doing exact same things to him that she did for J.E. Because he's good friends with Maxwell. Steve Scully witnessed Prince Andrew in J.E.'s island grinding against a young girl. Blank stated Prince Andrew and J.E. flew on J.E.'s plane and had orgies. Glenn Dubin stated Maxwell instructed her to give Dubin a massage and do what she did for J.E. Jess Staley from Barclays, okay, the CEO that had to resign, stated J.E. told her to give Staley a massage in J.E.'s mansion. Staley forced her to hands on her crotch and had rough sex with her. Leon Black stated J.E. told her to give Black a massage while Black was naked. Stated another female gave Black a massage and made her perform oral sex. J.E. made jokes about Black's penis size. Lex Wexner, okay, remember? He gave him a power of attorney. Steve Scully stated Wexner was number one on J.E.'s speed dial. Stated J.E. earned his money from having sex with Wexner. What? What? Stated J.E. earned his money from having sex with Wexner. Oh my God. All right. Alan Dershowitz stated that she gave him a massage on J.E.'s plane, not a minor. Okay. She was not a minor. So Bill Clinton stated that she met J.E. Through a victim who traveled with J.E. and Clinton to Africa. Blank, not a victim in the J.E. case, claimed she was invited to an orgy with Clinton but did not attend. NTOC from Blank, not a victim in J.E.'s case, claimed to be a victim in J.E. and participated in big orgy parties with Clinton. Howard Lutnick, Simon Andrzejs reported that Lutnick made his money through Ponzi schemes and money laundering. Lutnick and J.E. were neighbors. J.E. sold Lutnick a home for $10 million, which was then sold for millions. Alexander Guest, 3 NTOCs for Blank victim, not a victim. For Blank, not a victim in J.E. case, where she stated she was a paid escort for Guest and claimed Maxwell hired her to be an escort for J.E. Jean-Luc Brunel stated Brunel and J.E. were close and traveled often together. Blank stated she saw Brunel on J.E.'s island. William Barr, this dude was responsible for overseeing the imprisonment of J.E. and the S of J.E. Stated was J.E.'s for a model event, ran into Barr, who stated he wanted to see her next time he came. At another point, J.E. asked if she had ever met Barr. NTOC, Blank claimed she was a victim of J.E. and that Barr was present during some of this abuse. Wow. Okay, this is Clinton cellmate interview. In the main SS, there was a mention of orgy with Tony Blair. And by the way, Tony Blair is now in the Board of Peace. Can you cut and paste that? Okay, and here's a summary which we just went over. Okay, can you write me a sentence or two for the below? For the salacious statements made against the individuals in the file, feel free to add if any missed anyone. Taco, Weinstein, Prince Andrew, Gled Duman, Jess Staley, Leon Black, Lex Wexner, Alan Dershowitz, Bill Clinton, Howard Lutnick, Alexander Guest, John Luke Burnell, William Barr for being present when a girl was AR'd for a Ponzi scheme and money laundering, Bill Clinton orgy girl didn't attend with Tony Blair, massage with on Jay's plane, might not be a minor. I did not find the interview Nicholas Tarragon, Jay's cellmate during the first attempt documented in Sentinel. Please reach out to case agent for additional information. So this is probably from the FBI.